David, Dragon Delight lines up for you in your stable in the first race, comes into the contest in good order, having won at a slightly lower level last time. He's in very good form.
Yeah, look, apart from his win, his lead-ups to the win were very good too. So he's in a rich vein of form. And look, hopefully off the lighter weight and a bit of relief at his favourite track, he can step up to Class 4.
Like I say, I know he did win in a Class 5 last time, so obviously he does have to sort of take a step forward. But, I mean, it's not an overly deep race. It looks open, so I guess you found what could be a nice opportunity for him to get that win in Class 4.
Yeah, look, he's very fit. He likes the track. And, look, before he dropped to Class 5, he was placed a couple of times in 3, so he should be able to handle 4.
Yeah, I went back and look at his form. I mean, last season or the season before, I mean, he was placing off 58, 59. I mean, he's running on 42, and you've got Karras on as well, lightweight, so that's always a plus with a strong jockey.
Yes, he goes from the apprentice who did a good job, won on him, to Karras, who gets it right more than wrong.
Just reflecting on the meeting just gone, I know it was a bit of a frustrating one for you, but I've never known a trainer win the trainer challenge with no winners. You did so. I mean, it was 5 seconds. They've run well, but they've just missed.
Yeah, well, look, a couple of them I thought I won too. Yeah. So, look, 5 seconds, but the big tip out of the Hayes Yard for the weekend was me in the trainer challenge, so it was a relief to get it.
Frankie, you introduced an interesting-looking newcomer on Wednesday night in race 3, Circuit Duffy, a son of El Roca. What more can you tell us about him than what we know? I mean, I know he's trialled around Happy Valley and he's looked good.
Yes, this horse, he already have 4 trials, 2 in Chung, 2 in Hong Kong. So I already sent him to try in Happy Valley. He looks okay, looks good. And after that Happy Valley trial, I tried him one more. At that day, because I said he need to go to Australia, so I asked Angus to trial for me. I still trial good, yeah.
He's a 4-year-old, Frankie. Has he just taken a bit of time to come to hand? I mean, obviously debuting at the age of 4. Have you had him that long?
Yeah, sometimes, you know, I don't want to push the horse too hard, step by step. If the horse trial good and then they ready, I will send him to the race, yeah.
And I guess on the back of that impressive Happy Valley trial, this was potentially the place he was always going to debut?
Yes, but you know, usually trial is a trial. It's not that fast, but he can show some speed, so I'm happy, yeah.
You're teaming up with Zach Purton again. We saw that to good effect on the weekend. Horsepower was very good. Many congratulations there. Nice to get a winner for Michael and Vanessa Lee, I'm sure, and he looks a really nice horse.
Yeah, he looks a nice horse, and I think he need to learn more. He need to learn more, relax, and should be better. You know, in the morning he's quite strong, not easy to handle. Yeah.
Just on both of these horses, Horsepower and Circuit Duffy, are they can you compare the two of them in any way? Are they different horses, or how do they compare?
Oh, different horse. That Horsepower, as I say, is too strong in the morning, and then the others are quite relaxed. You know, horses usually relaxed should be better for the jockeys. Yeah.
Hugh, Helene Warrior is your ride coming up in race 7 on Wednesday night. Only a young horse still, but talk me through that run and win last time, because it was full of merit, really.
There was a lot of merit in it. He came out of the barriers with a great deal of purpose and rolled up to the pointy end of the field. I had difficulty getting him to relax actually for the first half of the race, which I think adds merit to his performance. You know, he did settle from, into a rhythm from about the 700 or 600 metre mark, but we'd already covered a bit of ground by then. So to give a kick off that, I thought fresh was an excellent, had a lot of merit in it. But I've done a bit of work with the horse since, and he seems to have relaxed a bit within himself. He's not so energetic, and I think that sort of is a good sign, to be honest. He's a very competitive young horse. He's not a big horse, but he's got a good action and he's got an excellent will to win, which we saw last start. So I'd like to think he might just be a bit more settled within himself this time, and subsequently might perform better.
Do you put that down to sort of immaturity? I mean, he's a 3-year-old colt still, and I guess with time, like anything, like a human, I suppose, they sort of mellow out and chill out a bit. Has that just been the case with him?
I'm not sure. I mean, different horses behave differently with different trainers, and, what I've noticed with Danny Shum's horses, when they are fresh and well, they're really fresh and well. And as they develop into a prep, they smooth out and get more settled. And, I think this horse has turned the corner quicker than most, actually, but but he's quite a sensible horse, and I just went down the back straight. He had shot in earlier in the week on him, and yeah, I'm really satisfied that he's going the right way about things from a mental point of view, and from a physical point of view, he's shown what he's capable of.
Form looks pretty good on paper. Hugh ICAM was third. He's come out and won. In fact, he runs in this race as well. But the angle I sort of wanted to ask you about was sort of the pace angle. Now, we saw him lead, obviously, last time. Frantank's in the race. I mean, does that maybe complicate things a little bit for your fella?
Not really, unless he comes out and behaves like he did last time. But he would have easily taken a sit first up if the pace allowed that to happen. So with Frantank in the race, he's an obvious fast-running horse. I actually think that might suit us, to be honest with you. So he's certainly not one-dimensional. He doesn't have to go at those quick sectionals that we saw him do last start. So we'll have to wait and see, I suppose, like every other horse race. But I wouldn't be too worried.
Angus Chung, you're riding GUSTOSISIMO in race number 8 at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. Only the second run for Tony Cruz, your master. Tell me about the first run, because that was a really good run in defeat. He's only just missed out.
Yeah, it was a very good run. Trial was very good before that. I expect him can prove a little bit in that race, but it probably just the last 100 meters he got tired and lay in. Didn't finish very strong, but we're very happy with the progress now.
And obviously you have quite a bit to do with these Tony Cruz horses. Have you felt him progress nicely since that run in track work, etc.?
Yeah, 100%. I think when he came to the stable, he sort of is nervous horse, always using too much energy. Even that race, I think he sweat too much. Hopefully, after the run, he calmed down a little bit and not stretch too much before the race and perform a little bit better today.
What about gate 10 as far as this horse is concerned? I mean, you had 7 last time. I guess 10 perhaps not ideal?
Yeah, not ideal, especially a lot of fast horse in inside. Hopefully the pace can go a little bit quicker, and I probably sit 4th, 5th if I can. In the midfield, yeah, it's very difficult today. Barrier 10. Last time probably is barrier 7 is no speed in inside, so last time was easier for this horse. This time a bit tricky.
Yeah, it would seemingly be that way. I must ask you, Angus, obviously, there's always competitive riding here in Hong Kong. For you personally, I mean, the season's been perhaps a little bit slower to get going, but nice to get that win on the weekend at Happy Valley. Nice trophy race as well. Things hopefully now picking up. Obviously, just a slow start. You must be a little bit frustrated, I suppose.
Yeah, it's frustrating I think I have 10 meetings to win, but a lot of close finish. It didn't break my confidence. I know what am I doing, but it's just not the right time. The time will come. We still have a long way to go. Still have 8 months in this season, so it's just the start. I think I will come back, and my horses will perform well.
It's all about getting on the horses, though, isn't it? I mean, obviously, a jockey, I mean, I'm sure you haven't changed anything. You're still the exact same champion apprentice we saw last year, and obviously you had a great season. But I guess it's, you need the horses, don't you, really? And if you haven't got the horses, it makes it harder for you.
100%. Jockey needs horses. Horses need jockey, and it's a connection there. What I can do now is just do the same thing, working hard and waiting for the right horses to come in and the right barrier and right race, and it's probably easier to come back.